Navigating ISF submission for construction imports. Guidelines explained. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will provide guidelines for ISF, importer security filing, submission for building materials and construction supplies imports. Importing building materials and construction supplies involves unique compliance considerations, and understanding the ISF submission process is essential for a smooth import operation. Let's dive into the details of ISF submission guidelines for building materials and construction supplies. Compliance with ISF requirements is critical for ensuring secure and efficient importation of building materials and construction supplies. Adhering to ISF guidelines enhances supply chain security, facilitates risk assessment, and supports seamless customs clearance. Ensure you have all the necessary information for the ISF submission process. Collect details such as shipper and consignee information, bill of lading, container numbers, product descriptions, and harmonized system (HS) codes specific to the building materials and construction supplies being imported. Provide accurate and detailed product descriptions for the building materials and construction supplies in the ISF submission. Include specific details such as the type, size, composition, and intended use of the materials. Accurate product descriptions aid in customs classification and compliance verification. Determine the appropriate harmonized system (HS) codes for the building materials and construction supplies being imported. HS codes classify products based on their nature and composition, facilitating customs clearance and determining duty rates. Accurate HS code classification is crucial for compliance and proper documentation. Include precise and comprehensive bill of lading information in the ISF submission. This information includes the vessel name, voyage number, port of loading, port of discharge, and estimated arrival dates. Accurate bill of lading details aid in tracking shipments and expediting customs clearance. Include the country of origin information for the building materials and construction supplies in the ISF submission. The country of origin helps customs authorities determine applicable trade regulations, duty rates, and compliance requirements based on international trade agreements. Provide manufacturer details in the ISF submission for building materials and construction supplies. This includes the name, address, and contact information of the manufacturer. Accurate manufacturer information assists in compliance verification and ensures traceability of the imported products. Back up the ISF submission with supporting documentation. Retain and provide documents such as purchase orders, commercial invoices, packing lists, and certificates of origin. These documents demonstrate compliance with customs regulations and aid in the verification process. Maintain organized records of the ISF submission, confirmation numbers, and supporting documents. Proper documentation retention aids in compliance audits, future reference, and potential inquiries. Engage the services of experienced customs brokers specializing in building materials and construction supplies imports. Customs brokers provide expertise in ISF requirements, customs regulations, and compliance practices. Collaborating with customs brokers ensures accurate and compliant ISF submissions. Submit the ISF at least 24 hours before the vessel departure from the foreign port. Timely submission improves compliance and reduces the risk of penalties and customs delays. Prepare for potential compliance audits by maintaining organized records and documentation related to the ISF submission. Retain supporting paperwork, such as purchase orders, commercial invoices, packing lists, and any additional relevant records. Compliance audits ensure adherence to regulatory requirements. Stay informed about changes in regulations and compliance requirements specific to building materials and construction supplies imports. Regularly review trade-related policies, update tariff codes, and comply with changing compliance guidelines to adapt your ISF submission processes accordingly. Continuously evaluate and enhance your ISF submission processes for building materials and construction supplies imports. Regularly review and refine internal procedures, seek feedback from stakeholders, and implement innovative technologies or methodologies to streamline customs documentation. Engage with industry associations and trade organizations specializing in building materials and construction supplies imports. These associations provide valuable insights, updated guidelines, and networking opportunities to enhance compliance and stay informed about industry-specific practices. Ensure accurate weight and quantity information is provided in the ISF submission. Precise weight and quantity details aid in customs clearance processes and minimize delays attributable to discrepancies or further inquiries. Maintain open lines of communication with suppliers to ensure accurate and timely information exchange for the ISF submission. Collaborate with them to understand regulatory requirements, obtain necessary documentation, and address any inquiries or concerns throughout the import process. Seek assistance from customs brokers, industry experts, or regulatory authorities when encountering challenges in the ISF submission process. Engaging in appropriate collaborations ensures accurate ISF submissions and compliance with relevant requirements for building materials and construction supplies imports. Thank you for watching our video on ISF submission guidelines for building materials and construction supplies imports. Stay tuned for more informative videos on customs brokerage, customs bonds, and international trade.